All right, Shalom. This is Shalom from the Great Millstone Atlanta Church. Before I get started in this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakag, Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, safety, much love, and blessings to the elect of Israel. And today is October 1st. And October 1st has already came in with some problems in this, for those that's into the world. The main thing that I noticed in the news was Bank of America shutting down certain states in the United States. Bank of America has not been operating. I'm not sure if it's another what was that thing when they did with the oil company? I think it was like a ransom. I don't know if it's another one of those, a hacker, but we just know that it's shut down, and people don't have access to their money. So that's one part of that's going to be part of this dollar crashing, and also after that the famine. And I actually believe the famine is going to hit before the dollar crash, because it's going to be a major inflation on everything, especially regular old food. Price of chicken has gone up. Beef is about to go up. Everything is getting high. Next thing you know, canned goods are gonna be, instead of you might get a can of beans for like $1.30 or something like that. Next thing you know, that can of peas gonna be $5. Then it's gonna be $10. So hey, if those brothers that's out there and sisters, hey, you might want to start buying a little food if you haven't already. Just stack up on some things before everything gets crazy. So not only is Bank of America not operating correctly, but also shutting down. Also the sea transport, the large ships that transport the goods, they're just stuck at sea. And they say the reason for that is because I'm just going to pull up the article real quick. Okay, I got it pulled up here. I Googled it, and this is what it's saying on Google. It says tens of thousands of shipping containers are stuck off the coast of Southern California as the ports operate below capacity. So they're saying that the ports are they're basically not operating fast enough to bring in all of the containers. So now you just have ships that's stuck in the ocean. It says combating and crushing shortage of workers, equipment, and time. Key U.S. ports Southern California are facing near record backlogs of cargo ships. And all this, most of this is due to people leaving their jobs because of the venom, the poison, the snake venom. The juice. A lot of people are leaving it, especially in California. They mandating a lot of stuff over there as far as this poison goes. So that could have a lot to do with it. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like out there. All of these cargo ships just sitting. And it's not just California. It's all around the United States. California just have a large majority of them. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into some scriptures. It says, I'm gonna start at, this is Zephaniah chapter 1. I'm gonna read down at the bottom, then I'm gonna go back up because it's a point I wanted to get at the top. It says, verse 14. It says, "The great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near, and hasten greatly, even the voice of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Hawashah." And it says, "The mighty man shall cry bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness." I'm going to go down to the bottom. It says, "And I will bring distress." I'll go ahead and read 16. It says, "A day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers." So we're actually putting this word out, letting you people know that what's about to come out of this government. Those are the fenced cities and the high towers that it's speaking of. It says a trumpet and an alarm. You know, we telling you people what's about to happen, so you can either get right with the Lord or just fall into the ruins of this world that's to come. But I'm gonna continue to read. It says, "And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land." And that you already know what that land is. That land is talking about Babylon the Great, United States of America. You know, the Lord is about to do a terrible thing over here. You know, it's gonna punish the wicked, but he's gonna save the elect. But adding up to that, you know, we see all these things that's already written. Now, what you think is gonna happen when those ships can't get the goods over here? You know, in at the time that they want to get it over here. You know, a lot of things may get turned around, because it's not like they're gonna stop sending stuff. And a lot of this stuff is probably electronics. A lot of those containers could very well carry those launch missiles from Russia. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Okay, these are shipping containers from Russia. As you see, they have missiles loaded in them, and it's a large amount of missiles. So if they can easily get something like that off the coast of California, they can destroy a large portion of the West Coast. You know, that's one thing to think about. But you know, it's just a lot that's going on with this whole thing with the shipping containers that's just being stuck. Not only that, Bank of America crashing. You know, that could be some type of overseas hacker. We never know. You know, because they're not going to tell you everything. All we know is that this place is going down quick. Now I want to go into this article real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in it, but it talks about, it says gas. By the way, this is from The Guardian, and I believe this article is about a couple of weeks old or a week old. It says gas crisis, COVID, and food shortages. Tories fear perfect winter storm. So this winter, they keep talking about this winter that's coming up. It's gonna be real serious. You know, it's gonna be it's not looking good. They already, look at this. They're talking about high energy prices, lack of food and fuel. I believe the gas prices are over $5 over in California right now on the West Coast, and probably other parts of the United States as well. This is mostly going into the UK, but of course we know all of these things are going to hit America, but it's going to hit America different because the Lord really hates this place. Okay, I'm back in Zephaniah. I'm up at the top, and it says, this is talking about the day of the Lord. Okay, I'm going to read verse 10. It says, "And it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord Yahweh, that there shall be the great noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hills." And that's talking about, of course, you know that the fish gate was where men did trading, and you know, it's talking about the hills is actually the governments. So once the trading and all of that shuts down, it's a great cry, you know, which is going on now. It's going to get worse. Everything is gonna crash, and this government is gonna fall that quick. Next thing you know, martial law is gonna be implemented. We can see these things happening real fast. It's a lot of people that's just blind out there, still out there partying and doing whatever the hell, and not even caring about what's about to happen to them. It says, "How ye inhabitants of Mektash, for all the merchant people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off." So everybody that have their money tied up in these banks, your money gonna disappear, and a lot of these people gonna commit suicide. You know, because they're not worried about, you know, they only consider themselves. They're not considering that this is the work. These are the works of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Verse 12 says, "And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their leagues, that say in their hearts, the Lord Yahweh would not do good, neither will he do evil." So they're stuck on themselves. They made this money themselves. You know, the Lord didn't have nothing to do with it. You know, they basically don't put the Lord first. They don't fear the Lord, for one, and they don't understand that the Lord is bringing revenge on this place. They think this place is going to go on forever. And I read that earlier, but let me jump over real quick to 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 15, because this is going to be the outcome real soon of what's going to happen when that famine hits. It says, "For the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." So that's talking about these different civil wars that's coming to this place. You know, everybody's going to be fighting each other, and they're going to be at the same time they're going to be looking for food. It's not going to be any money. You know, so this is what's coming. Verse 18 says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." Same thing I was reading at the end of Zephaniah chapter 1. You know, because it's written. The Lord said it was gonna happen, and He said that over and over again. It's gonna be men out here really crying, grown men, starving to death, dying of plagues, you know, getting destroyed by different weapons, getting shot up. Verse 19, "A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of lack of bread, and for great tribulation." This is what's coming to this place. Matthew 20:24 says, "The love of many shall wax cold," and we already see that's going on. And people they really not gonna care in that day when they just trying to eat. It's gonna be family members fighting each other over one slice of bread, a can of peas or whatever. So, this was just some things that was going on today in the news that was pretty heavy. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I pray that this is edifying to those that's taking heed to what's going on and that's into this truth. So with that, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakak Radash, double honors to my elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us his truth. And shalom to the elect.